There we go. Let's go. Just gonna play some random games right now. You know what? Let's do showcase mode for now. I'm gonna play this again. Why not? I feel like the game volume's down. Just a second. I didn't know I can pixelate stuff here. Yeah, let's go. Easy lang. Nice pa, nice pa. Hindi pa ito yung Ghost of Tsushima. It's just like random stuff. Random stream lang, random. Random wrestling ano lang tayo, stream muna.
Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight. That's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here.
He's got the shoulders down. Digging deep for a kick out.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than that.
Impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
So
John Cena is the very
trophies
prototype of a
about
WWE superstar. He's got the physique and athleticism of a future WWE champion.
I completely agree, Byron. We've already seen him beat some main event talent like Chris Jericho and Rikishi in singles action.
Oh, nasty impact. The two of you were spot on.
Look at Bryan Danielson.
He looks to be losing a bit of...
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Head of the Johnny Johnson in the wall.
He'll be agonizing for the arm. Hooked him up. Beautiful technique. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this.
Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the more powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms. Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet. Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Wow, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse. And sends Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off. As we say, sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
Boom, what impact.
We're seeing that trademark ruthless aggression from John Cena, and it's overwhelming Danielson.
Danielson isn't used to the big stage, guys. Cena's got this all wrapped up. Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess. Well, he's got to get himself out of it now.
Counter here.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable. Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling. He's stepped on, he breaks free. The damage might have already been done, Michael.
From behind.
Down with a neck breaker.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. This could do it. And an early kick out.
Big Match John is not going to go down that easily. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Valiant effort by Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight.
Parang dark matches lang eh. Yeah. Definitely one of the best indie wrestlers from. If you would ask me who made the wrestling business evolve this generation, it would definitely be Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I never watched any of this shit. Look at that man watching. Look at that guy watching him. Not sure.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Nasty drop. I have to admit the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with their WWE pros, to say the least. But there's been no bigger offender than Daniel Bryan.
A bit of ungratefulness shown on the part of Daniel Bryan. To say he wasn't pleased to have The Miz as his WWE pro was the real slap in the face tonight.
Flying forearm.
Returning to Daniel Bryan not wanting The Miz as his pro, I do see Bryan's point. Daniel has a career performing in the ring that is twice as long as The Miz.
But he hasn't been in the WWE, Byron. The Miz is well within his right as a pro, as a mentor, to show Daniel Bryan motivation through humiliation. Oh, what a slam. Oh, what an up.
Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
Yeah, but Miz isn't in the ring, Saxton. The World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with The Miz, now is not the time to worry about it.
Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
He wants no part of this.
Got the reversal. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next? I'm still watching The Miz lurking at ringside. And why is The Miz even out here? The way he's treated Daniel Bryan has been...
Got the shoulders down. An easy kick out there.
Too early for that.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
He's going for the pin.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Too soon.
Miz on the outside, mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the world heavy.
Drop kick with precision. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here. This night could be...
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan, suicide dive, right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? Look at this.
Back now inside the ring.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. There's be some sort of miracle.
Oh, boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Rolling into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, wow.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
That's ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights, again.
Pabayaan natin. Okay na yan. Damn, okay. Mahina talaga audio niya sa stream kapag pag itong part. Pero pag in-game, pag nasa laban malakas. Malakas naman. Voice crack. Here we go.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Got the leg. Oh! Dragon whip connects. Nailed it.
Damage with one.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT?
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT.
Penny predicament. And he kicks out.
Oh, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And a pin attempt. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Not yet. I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
He's close to being done here.
Whoa!
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser. And The Miz, the quick cover.
And Bryan gets the shoulder up. Just power out.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, boy,
He's not going to go quietly.
no superstar worth his salt ever does.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight? Pinfall attempt here from Daniel Bryan. And it's The Miz able to stop the count.
That's all right, Cole.
The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more than that. Bryan has submissions we haven't seen for years in WWE.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be...
He's got him covered. Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those, and it's internet...
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Devastating elbow.
King, you say Daniel Bryan's a social loser and that he's the biggest nerd you've ever seen. I guess you don't have any mirrors in your house, do you?
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep up. What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He goes for the cover. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
It's going to take more than that.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if The Miz ends this soon, he might be held healthy enough to cash in on the winner of the six-pack elimination WWE Championship match later on tonight.
His shoulders are down. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Only thing I can say is yes! Yes! Somehow Daniel Bryan is staying in it.
The yes lock is in.
Wow.
The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Got him the yes lock. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Nice one.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. And here's a last look at this one.
Let's see you tap out. Let's see you. Come on. Show me the tap out. Show me the tap out. There we go. Nice.
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title. At the risk of getting ahead of myself, if this guy keeps winning matches like that, we better reserve some room for him in the Hall of Fame.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end the...
Bro, in WrestleMania 2. No, we're gonna play this right.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position, while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Irish whip.
Got the full Nelson.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster. Oof! In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
What a strike. At the arm. Ooh, what impact. What a stomp. Good grief.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusions, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
Leg drop!
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources will cover here.
Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help.
Boom! Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one reason. To get rid of that quack, Dr. Shelby. Even I've tried.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. And no luck against Kane there.
Oh, what a backbreaker.
Man, just ugly impact.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Oh, boy, he is rolling. Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences. Down.
And here is Kane in off the tag.
Let's go, dude. Come on.
This is not exactly the area you want to be in.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now. Harsh impact. And R-Truth evades that one. Oh, man, what a boot.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
Comes up big with the reversal.
Boom! Big move coming. Wait for it.
Is he done? No, he releases the hold.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
And then...
This might be it. Oh, my. No, there's the reversal.
Ollie, up and down.
Russian leg sweep.
Some might consider just getting a title opportunity as a success, but I assure you, this superstar will settle for nothing less than taking home the gold.
Big backdrop.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
There comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Kingston's in trouble.
The
Kane
champs are in peril.
Wait.
The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time until this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And that's Kane off the top.
What the hell?
Splash into a cover. New tag
What the
team
hell?
champion.
Oh, my God.
No way. Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
WWE Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan
who can't stand each
and
other,
Kane.
but now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
Tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
Damn, didn't even mention CM Punk. Cause he faced CM Punk before this, so damn. I would love this street fight, nice.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Big punch finds its mark.
Vicious strike. Kick. A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly executed. I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's in trouble.
I don't think he should get up.
Missile drop kick finds its mark.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Oh no. Abawian ako. No.
Ooh, what impact. He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys.
Look at him. He's wide open for attack.
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
When this guy's on, look out. Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Now he's got to capitalize.
That'll likely do it, Michael.
Drop kick to the knee. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Oh,
look, we did see things get heated early. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Drop kick to the knee. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because
on the apron, I don't like this scene at all.
Talk about a precarious situation.
No. Oh, through the table. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Does Orton even know where he is?
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Beautiful technique.
And Randy Orton just slips out of nowhere.
The Viper, shoulders on the mat. 2. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
Out of nowhere.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Success. Shoulders on the mat. Referee barely had time to begin a count there.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
This has been a battle. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Boom, what impact. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton going to do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight. And Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
And here's Randy Orton showing why he's a master manipulator.
Oh no.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
No.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
1, 2, 3. Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. He's going for the pin. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Wow.
Ooh, what an boom!
Nailed it.
Kick!
Beautiful technique. Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship. He's won the Royal Rumble and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair.
It looks like a twisted heap.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Escapes trouble there. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. Success breeds success, and he's definitely a great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here. It's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtag's been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Now back to the ring.
Ooh, what impact. He's a man of
Slam with authority. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, he's so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
Scoop slam.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me! Toss. She get airline miles for that.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
He wants to do this in the ring.
What a slam!
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Oh! Through the table. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Back now inside the ring.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Oh, nasty impact.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
Goes down hard. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
He's looking at it. This might be it.
Oh, my. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack? Big elbow.
He's not going to like this.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
It's in. Locks in. What's Randy Orton going to do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
All perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He's almost got him.
You gotta believe this one's over.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Here we go.
There it is.
Did you hear?
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
Let me check on my Ghost of Tsushima pre-order. I hope it arrives today. End of the day. Oh. That's already on Peabody. Ooh. I hope he gets delivered today. For fuck's sake. I'm so excited for Ghost.
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. His shoulders are down.
Into the tie-up they go, but who's going to end up with the upper hand?
He might have it.
Oh, nice.
Is he done? And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
Clothesline! It's no secret that Mr. McMahon doesn't care much for John Cena, but he really would hate to see Daniel Bryan become champion. I mean, Mr. McMahon has even tried to give Daniel Bryan a makeover.
Well, you can put a suit and tie on a goat, but it still looks like a goat, Cole. Picking up on Mr. McMahon's opinion of Daniel Bryan, I do see where the chairman of the board's coming from. Daniel Bryan isn't the most well-kept superstar. He's a bit grungy. John Cena at least fits the prototype of a WWE champion a little bit more.
I think Daniel Bryan knows he doesn't have the look. He's not going to be starring in movies or be on a cereal box, but Daniel Bryan is a wrestler. That's who the WWE Universe wants as their champion. One thing I like about Triple H refereeing this match is the fact that the game is going to give some leeway. He's going to let these guys go. That's the way the WWE Universe wants it. I think that's the way both these superstars want it.
Triple H knows what it means to be in championship matches, to be the main event of SummerSlam. The importance of this night for not only Cena, but the career of Daniel Bryan.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Bro, the punch is fine.
Drop kick. Ooh, that kick could be a game changer.
He's grappling.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Suplex. When this guy's on, look out. Going to the top. High risk.
There's something we should address, something we need to think of. Randy Orton has been playing mind games with both of these men in recent weeks. Orton possesses the Money to Bank contract. He can cash it in at any time. It's just something else these two need to keep in mind.
Stay down, man. John Cena with a nice reversal. Michael, you remind us of Randy Orton possibly lurking in the shadows with that Money in the Bank contract. The Viper could be more like a vulture tonight if he chooses to cash in that contract.
I don't think either John or Daniel have any room in their mind to be thinking about anything else other than the task.
Not much behind that pin attempt.
Too early for that.
Daniel Bryan's been showing shades of his former mentor, Shawn Michaels, here tonight.
Well, Cena's very familiar with Michaels, but Bryan has a greater striking game than HBK ever did.
We have to credit John Cena for handpicking Daniel Bryan for this opportunity tonight. Cena respecting Daniel as an athlete and competitor. He says Bryan is going to put up one hell of a fight tonight.
Look, let me decipher that for you. In John Cena code, put up one hell of a fight means I'm John Cena and you're going to lose because I'm the man around here. Cena chose Bryan because he wanted to ride the wave of Bryan's sudden popularity and give himself what he feels is an easy win.
He's got the shoulders down. This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
I need to describe to you guys Daniel Bryan's disapproval of John Cena. Calling John Cena a parody, Daniel Bryan doesn't approve of John's look or how he acts. Calls John Cena an entertainer, not a wrestler.
Yeah, but Bryan's not the first guy to say it. John Cena's what's wrong with wrestling. To say, we've had enough of the 5 moves of doom. Daniel Bryan isn't the first, and he won't be the last to want to put Cena out of the picture.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Speaking of Bryan's disapproval of John Cena, Cena did get emotional on Raw a couple of weeks ago. John saying that, I'm not going to change for Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to change for anyone.
Cena's heard it all before. He's been in hostile environments. He's had his critics. But as long as there are still people who are loyal to John Cena will fight for them and be loyal to who he is. Oh boy, he is rolling.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Over and over.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Oh, damn.
Got it cinched in. The STF is cinched in.
Hold X1 in front.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Hopefully John Cena can recover. And look at the quickness by Cena. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
No, you're not gonna have to put me in this thing.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
Is he done? Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Oh,
boy, he is rolling.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
He has something big planned. Now with complete control. This is not where you want to be. Snap suplex.
Very nice. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Here he goes. He's in control.
Oh, come on.
The end may be near. Harsh impact.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
Could this be John Cena?
You can't argue with the results.
He has always had great...
Oh, what impact!
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
And here's John.
Tear the features clean off your face.
Game, set.
He's got him covered. 2! And he got a near fall out of it.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
John Cena is measuring.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Showing off some of his speed there.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
He looks for it once again.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact! Here's his moment, Michael. Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
He might have...
I don't know. Is that enough to stop Cena? Oh, it's locked in. The crossface.
Bro, what the hell?
That should do it.
somehow he breaks it.
He may have broken free, Cole, but I assure you the damage has already been done.
Oh, matalo talaga.
You gotta believe this one's over.
No time.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's going for it all.
Daniel Bryan caught by Cena.
Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel Bryan rolls
close.
Oh, he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has Cena where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New
leg.
champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. What a road. The trials and tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates massive moment at SummerSlam.
Oh, whoa, wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is. To say, hey, Daniel, tonight, you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion.
I think there's the one where...
You can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, it is.
Randy Orton.
Oh, my God, Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, guys, you don't think now Randy Orton's thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another, And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, my God! What the hell? Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What is going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
No, not like this. Not like this.
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan. Now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship.
You've gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me.
New
It was a setup.
WWE champion,
Randy Orton is the new champion.
Alright, end ko muna dito yung stream kasi baka mag-aantay ulit tayo mamaya. Pwede ko naman ituloy ito mamaya. Yeah, we're good.